everything. My goodness, so many people. Burger posting, welcome on in. I'm going to take a wild guess that I'm about to get restreamed. So let me... Wait, you can't hear me? Hello, hello? Wait, Lily, okay, well... Wait, so you guys can hear me. Dang, poor Lily. I'm quiet though. Hold on, let me move some things around. Mia, welcome on in. Hold on, let's see about Riz. What have I done to warrant Riz? Ha, thank you for the gift though. Hello, yes, we are doing some audio troubleshooting. I still haven't like fully adjusted my setup to my or I haven't, adjusted my setup since I've gotten my new computer, and so it's still a work in progress. Dawn, welcome on in, welcome. I mean, this is really the best spot for my microphone, is like right there. And then maybe I can do that. All right, so how's everything now? You can hear the background music, you can hear me all right, the quality's good and everything? I'm going to just go ahead and hope so. Yes, okay. Well, then in that case, let's go ahead and get drawing, why don't we? We've got quite a bit to draw, and so I don't want to dawdle at all. Let's just hop right into it. After all, I think we've got, what, 22 people to draw? So today we are going to be making drawings of all of the Nexas Genesis members. I've already drawn 5. I've already drawn Nell, Pico, Lulu, Leobel, and Rixie. Have some water. Oh, I believe that's one of the new gifts, actually. Thank you. And yes, you know what, everybody, make sure you're staying hydrated. I do have myself a nice glass of water here with me today. Make sure you're all drinking plenty of water. It's been a very hot summer, at least where I am. Ochu, welcome on in. Welcome. I'm gonna, hope that this is the last thing you're doing before getting some rest for the night, right? Right, Ochu? Yes, so let's go ahead and start the drawings. I want to actually start with someone who I told them I would draw them, and then I haven't yet, and so I'm gonna make sure I do them first. So we're going to be drawing Felix first. So let's go ahead and pull up all this stuff. I probably should have done a little bit of this stuff beforehand, but it's okay. It's part of the process. We're just doing a nice little chill stream. Let's sleep at 7 until 10. Oh, okay. No, you're fine. You're fine. Okay, hold on. Maybe I'll set the size to be this. Well, you know what? Thanks for stopping by, though. Spending your time here now that you're awake again. Do I have all the colors I'll need? No. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and make sure we've got like a color picker, so that way I can actually like pick from their designs. Alright, yeah, there's no way I finish everyone today. I'm gonna be real with you guys. Alright, so... Too many? Yeah, there's too many, exactly. So I'm just gonna kind of narrate my thought process as I'm going through. I'm seeing, and you guys will realize how much of an artist I am not at all. So I see Felix, he's kind of got like an angled jawline. And he's got his cute little hair. Got like a really pleasant jacket thing going on. Shiawa Sim, welcome on in, welcome. So let's see, he's got cute little hair, we'll start with that. So we got like little bangs. Nice cane, yes, thank you. I always forget how far away I am. Hold on. There we are. Yes, hello. Though I suppose if you like the cane, I should have stayed far away. Yes, right now we're just doing a little bit of drawing, so I figure we can just hang out and chat while I do that. This is something I've been meaning to do for a while now. So, yeah, thought I was already following. Well, you know, now you are, I guess, at the very least. Thank you for the follow. And Nate Ghost, welcome on in, welcome. This is already horrid. I already want to apologize to Felix. This is really bad. I'm really out of practice, and by that I mean I had never practiced before, and then I drew a bunch of these for Nebulink, and now I'm out of practice again. Because it's like my second time drawing. You know what, that's good enough for me. Okay, so he's got like 2 jackets on, I'm seeing now. Yo, welcome on in, welcome. Seems like an issue that AniLive was having is back, where it doesn't automatically refresh chat sometimes, or like doesn't keep chat moving at times. So I guess I'll actually have to do more than just glance down to see if there's any new messages. I'll have to actually make sure I have to scroll. Oof. Okay, so I see he's got kind of like a blue, like a light blue outline to his collar. Love my Crayon drawings. I'm glad. You're about to have a lot more of them to look at. Like a lot more. So, you're experiencing something being made in real time. KP Kuhn, welcome on in, welcome. Let's see, so I'm like seeing the actual pose he's taken. Worcester, welcome on in, welcome, and thank you for the gift. Your drawings what inspired me to draw Nebulink. Really? Wow. Oh, I already know I'm gonna mispronounce it, but I'm gonna go with Reiki. Welcome on in, welcome. I believe that's now 2 of the AniLive Jumpstart talents that I've gotten here, right? Have I eaten today? I actually have eaten today. I know. Wild. You know, it's usually a bad habit of mine to not do that, but I've been, you know, getting better. Thank you for the burger. Nom. Hagen Ochu still not sleeping. Right? Ochu, you're like always here. You're always awake. When do you sleep? Like, are you just eternally awake at all times? Ochu doesn't sleep? Yeah, I didn't think so. I'm so sorry to Felix already. This is really bad. Actually, Rohan don't sleep. That explains so much. I mean, even Rixie sleeps though, right? I'm trying to like get a closer look at Felix's design. I never noticed like these little things that he's got dangling off. I'm trying to like be real faithful to the design, you know? I feel like these don't really work if I'm not like actually trying, you know? It's like, could I probably try to actually draw it? Yeah, but like, if I'm drawing it in this way, I still have to try, you know? How did you create your avatar? So actually, I am affiliated with a company called Nexas, and we are partners with AniLive. And so you can either, if you want to stream on AniLive, there's 3 ways of doing that. You can either try to get a model from AniLive themselves by going through their Jumpstart program. You can try to apply to become a member of Nexus, or you can be an independent VTuber and, you know, attempt to, you know, you can reach out to AniLive and say, hey, I'd like to be able to stream on your platform. But unfortunately, you can't really make a model and then stream on here. Gummy, welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. Does Nexus pay? I don't know if I'm allowed to say, actually. I will say at the very least, we get, you know, we get money from donations on here. And it's paying, I'm making more than I thought I would. Tsugimi, welcome on in, welcome, welcome. Okay, so let's see. Continuing Felix. Oh, and I see we've got Venti as well. Welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. Felix has lots of like small colors on his design, I'm seeing. Like things that only show up like once. This looks so bad. It's okay. Dude, hold on. Have you guys ever actually taken a look at Felix's shoes? Kind of dripped out. Alright, I think that's... Wait, no, I have to actually draw the shoes. Pion mentioned he's daddy. Yes, so he's actually the first person who I'm drawing today, and I think he's done, actually. Which I feel so bad, because this came out atrociously, and that's the whole point of these. Okay, I'm gonna have to like find everybody's art tags. Watching Charlie and now Osian. Right? Yeah, I think that's kind of funny that we had like Charlie and I both did drawing streams, but the difference is that Charlie is actually an artist. I am, well, you guys will see what I just created. So let's go ahead. We're going to post this on Twitter, and we're going to find out what Felix's... Yeah, we're gonna find out what his tag is. Pion painting. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and I'm just making this tweet right now. I'm going, the first of many Genesis members drawn today. It's my beautiful baby boy secretary. Secretary. I'll just put an exclamation point and then do that. Drop this. Ba 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 ba. This is awful. You know what? I'll also... No. I'll just do that. So now you guys can go check Felix's art tag and you'll be able to see that drawing. All right, and there we go. And it's only been 20 minutes since stream started, and we've got 21 more to go. Yay! I don't finish today. Mia's seriously the best. There should be angelic music that plays when she shows up. No, dude. It should be boss music, in my experience interacting with Mia. Alright. Let's see. Who do we want to draw next? I want to draw Clotho next, I feel. Let's go ahead and draw him. Pull up his design. It's a lot of black, which actually should be pretty easy. It'll look like a big mess. Like a big incomprehensible mess of just black. He's got such like a pointed, when it's like comes to a point, but then it's actually a flat chin. Do mascot drawings as well. Ah, draw tripped out stick figures. That's basically what I'm doing. I'm not an artist at all. I'm just drawing really horrible stick figures. Let's get a good look at Clotho's hair. I love his cute little crown. Drawings of the gifts could be... Oh, good. You guys, you're giving me so many good ideas, so that way I don't ever have to stop my, my crown drawings. Now I don't have to stop once, like, you know, and just wait for more Nexus members. Okay, let's see. We've got this little crown. This is so cute, actually. It's got like this little thing on top and like a little like purple gem on the inside of the crown. All right, now his actual design from Osian, man. Oh my. Well, only because we're talking about Clotho. That's the only reason I let this slide. Let's see. Oh, dude, he's got a wild collar. This thing's big. Okay, let's see. You know, we'll like start by actually drawing like the main outfit. Rose, welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. I've now collected, I believe, 3 of the AniLive Jumpstart talons. Welcome on in. So then, I'll draw. Like the big collar. This is gonna look so bad because I really don't have that many colors to work with. see. He's kind of got like a gray vest, so we'll start working with that. And he's got like these golden buttons on the vest. His legs are so long. You know what? That actually makes my job easier because it means I can just draw like long sticks and call it a day. A performer, an art student, and a detective enter a chat. Wait, is one of the Jumpstart talents supposed to be a detective, or am I the detective in this case? Is there a fellow detective? Oh, Rose, you're also a detective? Let's go! I didn't know you were also a detective. Okay, well, I'm adopting you now. This is happening. Oh, and Pin's here too. We're getting more detectives. Let's go. You see, I was actually just talking to Pin about this last night, where I want to like create a community of all the detective VTubers. And so now we gotta get you involved now. So congratulations, you're part of the detective family. Okay, now Clotho's coat is, I can already tell, going to be such a pain to draw. I'm just gonna it's gonna turn into just a black blob anyway, so I'm just not even gonna care. I'm just gonna let it be a black blob. Does it sound like a family? It is a family. We are a family. And then he's kind of got like this piano motif going on right here. Oh, I'm so sorry, Clotho. I'm even gonna, in my post, I'm gonna be like, I'm not gonna lie, dude. I can't really do designs that are mostly black. Because it's just a black mess. No, it's fine, it's fine. It's coming out beautiful, you guys. Well, because like I use black for black, but then I also use black for white. And there's a lot of white and a lot of black on this design. Let's see, how could I add some color to this? There needs to be some like space here. So then, sorry, I'm getting like really focused in order to make this not just awful. Cause like I like Clotho, you know, I want to give him a good one, but that's really hard apparently. So maybe I can use that to my advantage. You know, I see he's got like all kinds of like little bits of gold on his design. All right, and then you know what? We might just have to settle for this. This one's incomprehensible, you guys. I'm just not even gonna bother with his other arm because it would just make it messier. I don't know if Mia's in chat, but there you go, Mia. I'm amputating him just for you. If you don't know the Mia lore yet, you know what? I should really stop exposing people as often as I do. I'm gonna get into some real trouble at some point. Not that Mia could ever get me into real trouble, let's be honest. We're going now. It's time for Leobo. Alright. Yeah, you go have fun over there. Alright, bye-bye. You too? Yeah, no, for sure. Like, don't worry about it, guys. Thank you for stopping by. Bye-bye. You're on a road trip right now, so I've been able to watch people on AniLive. I mean, hey, enjoy your road trip, though. Like, that's fun. No, I'm a big... Like, I really enjoy myself a good road trip. Alright, we got Clotho drawn. That's putting it... That's... making it sound better than it is. Let's see, where's his art? Oh wow, it's just Clotho art. Turns out that MS Paint, or that paint doesn't, or turns out my style isn't really good with your color scheme at all. Oh, lyrics. I don't want lyrics. I don't want... No, that's... Sorry, I just found, like, generic playlist in the background. We don't want... We don't want words. Hold on, let me... I guess we're finding different thing. Let's see if this is any good. If you pull up some words... I'm leaving a dislike. It says instrumentals in the name. Alright. Just kind of turned into a black blob. Post. And there we go. Clothos is drawn. That is now 7. That is 20 remaining. I've got an hour and a half to draw 20 designs. Alright, we'll be good. We'll be good. I'd win. So let's see. Who do we want to draw next? Looks amazing. Yes, thank you. I'm sure it looks just like him. Alright, let's see, I've got... Yes, I know, it is quite spectacular what I'm capable of doing in such a short amount of time. I'm really a connoisseur. Let's see. How about Odette? Let's do Odette next. Let's see, so where's her full design? It's weird, it's actually kind of hard to find her full design. Well, I guess this will be good enough. She's got a very, like, dynamic pose. I think that's gonna be the hardest part, honestly. Okay, so let's see. She's got a very, like, soft face. And then we got her. I really like how her hair looks. Her hair's really pretty. And then got these little bangs. This is super cute. Okay, and then also I love her little hat. I just really like Odette's design, not gonna lie. Okay. Okay, and then she's got lots of like grays. And then we'll kind of get her arm to go out this way. I guess these should actually be this color. Alright, now she's got light. Because technically we don't know if her dress little thing is symmetrical or not because it gets covered up by her bag. But we're going to... Yeah, we just won't worry about it. We'll just use the same solution and cover it up. Wow, her design's actually, there's a lot more moving parts to it than I remember. Trying to make this kind of look like poofy by adding some little lines. And then... Oh, you know what? I just accidentally made it look like she's flipping us off. I think it's kind of funny actually. I'm gonna keep that. That. Okay, I'm starting to see how this one's coming together actually. Like this one's actually looking not horrible. I mean, is it good? No. But it's not, you know, I think it's gonna be one of the better ones by the time it's done. Okay, now we'll get the legs real quick. It's super easy. Just need to like... do that, you know, give her little boots that she has. Now she's got like these little... Mrs. Akiwal, welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. Right now we're just kind of vibing to music while I'm drawing Odette from Nexas Genesis. So this is, you know, it's actually going well considering how horrible of an artist I am. So... you know, for somebody who claims to like be such a great postman, a lot of the, like, there's a lot of letters just sticking out of her bag. Just Star GG, welcome on in, welcome, welcome. Okay, so now we're on to just her hair. We need a series of you practicing and becoming a professional anime artist. Well, like, I believe PewDiePie did something like that some years ago, right? Yeah, just like that. Ha. No, goodness. I don't know if I have, like, the patience or the, like, the motivation to do that, honestly. Almost done with that deed. Haha. and she's got the little, like, cute little postman hat. That's really good. And that, get the seal. Triggs, welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. And how's my day today? You know, honestly, today was not a bad day at all. Like, today was a good one. You know, went in for my daily detective duties, did those, and there were some easy cases today. Easy, hard, you know, they just were okay, we'll call them. And so then I was able to just go home, relax for a little bit, and now I'm, you know, here. Like, overall, pretty good day. And I know there's still a lot for me to get done today. I've still got a lot planned. Because even whenever I'm not streaming or doing my everyday detective duties, I'm usually working until like 2 a.m. Like, I'm constantly doing stuff, but I honestly wouldn't have it any other way, you know? Alright, so I now have done Odette. Let's see. Good to keep busy sometimes? Yeah, I 100% agree. So I'm running next up for my Genesis drawings. Got our very own post owl, Odette. Finally taking a break from adulting. I wish. I mean, honestly, I say that, but I don't think I ever learned how to fully adult, if we're using that as a verb now. Like, I think I'm still like a mix between an adult and like, I let my, I don't want to say childlike side out, but more like, you know, I try not to let myself just get bogged down and everything. Alright, there we go. You can now go ahead and check Odette's art tag, or just check my Twitter. Oh, I didn't put the picture with it. I didn't put the picture with it, you guys. I may be stupid. Mudkip Master, welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. I'm going to start by putting the picture on it this time. I'm just writing this out. Alright, and there we go. Now you can go find Odette. I'm proud of this one, actually. Somehow. I didn't know I was able to feel proud about any of my drawings, but I'm proud of this one. This is the best idea I've ever had. Let's see who we've got next. You know what? I clicked on the Nexas talent page and I saw Alvin first, and so we're gonna draw Alvin. So let's go ahead and draw him. He's got such a good design. I just wish he existed. After this week, I'll be stress-free for a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that your debut tomorrow is not helping, huh? But you know what? I'm sure you're gonna do great. I heard, I heard your singing, and it was really good. You've got a really nice vibrato in your singing. So like, no, you're gonna do great tomorrow. Like, don't worry about it. I'm trying again for auditions. Yeah, no, do it. 100%. I believe in your ability to do it. Alvin thankfully has a pretty simple design. I think that he's gonna like make me catch up on some lost time. Want to show off your singing even though you're nervous? Yeah, like it definitely is that way. But honestly, like you're showing yourself off at all times while streaming, right? And so, like you're going to want to be able to work past those nerves. So I think you did a really good thing. I mean, I haven't even posted myself officially singing yet. I've just done karaoke. And even that was incredibly nerve-wracking. Alright, I think my headphones are about to die. I might want to charge these. For drunk karaoke, it was good. Like it's any better than my real karaoke is the problem. Problem is you've already probably heard my best attempt at singing. Doesn't matter how good your singing is, as long as you have fun. Exactly. That's what I tell myself to make it okay that I'm subjecting you all to my singing. It's interesting that Alvin's cloak is kind of like gold, actually. Or like, not gold, but like brown on the inside. I'd never actually noticed that before. There's all kinds of things that you like don't realize about a design until you have to draw it. That's something I've definitely learned. Nano, welcome on in. Welcome. Right now we're just vibing and drawing, all the Nexus Genesis members. And actually, if you want to go ahead and stick around, we'll get around to you next. Right now, I arbitrarily picked Alvin because he was the first person I saw on the website. So, which he's got I love his design, like genuinely. It's so good, so clean. So adding all of his belts. Yeah, I really do appreciate the kind words on my stuff. It means a lot. I'm glad. I'm glad I'm able to provide that for you. And of course, like, you're welcome. Okay, he's got like a little thing there. Okay, so there's like his cloak and his legs done. And then he's got kind of like this purple necklace thing going on. We'll just throw that on there. We'll add his little cuff, and then you're gonna try to relax. Happy drawing. I will do my best to be happy while I create these abominations. But yeah, you take it easy, all right? Get some good rest. Let's see. I think that's like the whole design, basically. Now, let's actually do the hair and the face. I just realized he's got like this really nice braid in his hair. This is what I'm talking about. Like, you never notice these things until you have to actually draw. Then we'll add the face. It's beautiful. Okay, now his hair is pretty. It really is. His, like, everything is pretty. He's just pretty. Pretty boy. Alright, let's see if he has an art tag. Yes, he does. I'm just gonna do Alvin come home. I want to meet you, senpai. Or I want to meet my senpai. Alright, there we go. And now, as promised, I'll go ahead and do Nano next. How long until I get to stream on Twitch and YouTube again? So I should be able to, assuming all is well, I should be able to by, oh my goodness. I should be able to by September is what I'm hoping for. I do see that Odette just made my thing her profile picture on Twitter. Oh goodness. Gosh. Does Nell still have it as hers? Yeah, Nell still has hers. I think Rixie still has hers. How many of them have my... Why is it so hard to find... Why is it so hard to find Rixie on Twitter? Why was that so hard? Anyways, yes, she does, she still has it as well. Does Pico? No, Pico changed back. So there we go. There's at least one that's not using it. Even still, that's multiple people still using them. Anyways, let's continue the train with Nano. Let's see, and there she is. Another fantastic design, by the way. Charlie, welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. I see you couldn't get enough drawing for the day. You had to stop by mine after you finished. Have some water. Thank you for the new gift. Yes, so for you guys who didn't see, AniLive does have some new gifts. So now, since we got some water, everybody make sure you're taking, a hydration break, keeping yourself hydrated. It's been a very hot summer, so let's. And there we go. I've got myself some water right there. All right, let's go ahead. I think my favorite thing about Nano's design has to be her face. There's just something so great about, like, her facial expressions. Oh, you're still here, you're lurking. Yes, hello. Hi, senpai. We're drawing you now. David Coe, welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. Or is it Dave Deco? Who knows? Dave. How about Dave? Oh, and by the way, Nano, happy belated birthday. I know I didn't say that to you at all, but, yeah, that's just on me. Happy belated birthday. We'll call this your birthday present, even though everybody's getting them. So let's see, you've got a very, long jaw, I'm noticing. So it's kind of hard to actually draw this. No, I've got this. Kind of like this. You know what? Maybe we'll draw your body first. The head will come naturally. See, I'm worried that you're gonna have a similar problem to Clotho, but in the opposite direction. So Clotho had a lot of blacks, and because of that, it's hard for me to actually be able to draw that in, MS Paint. But for you, you've got lots of whites, and they're all different kinds of whites. We're gonna hope for the best. Very hard on your model. It is a very, very pretty model. You did a fantastic job with it. I'm hoping that I can do it justice. I can't do it justice. But I will continue to try. That's the best we can do, really. But still, I'm glad. Oh, no, that is not. Now I'm trying to get your sleeves. Gotta get the right angle for these so that way your arms can actually exist. I like the little like poof in your sleeves, like the like kind of the bicep tricep area. I never really noticed that before, but I actually really like that too. Your princess poofs, yes. I think that's a great way of putting it. It does remind me of like, I'm thinking of like old noble attire and how it just has like the random poofs. Like that's exactly what it is. Okay, and now we'll go ahead and add on some more color here. Definitely a limitation of MS Paint is that I really can't change my line size. It's fine, it's fine. It's going wonderfully. And then we'll start working on the legs. Kind of want to make sure, because like it's also hard because I use black for black and white and just skin. So I'm trying to find a way to actually do your like thighs right now. I think I've got it though. Like to kind of like show where your thigh highs start. And then now I get to do, gotta go eat dinner with the fam. Well, whatever you're eating, save some for me. No, no, you have a good day, you know, enjoy that. And the time with family is something to cherish. Yeah, thank you for stopping by though, Don, as usual. Fine, thank you for the gift. Alright, so I love like the almost like butterfly wings that you've got going on. Like this sort of butterfly dress. Which, if I'm remembering, Nano, from your streams, I think I once remember you saying that that wasn't in your original design, but that was something that like the artist added on. Am I remembering that correctly? Regardless of the origin of them, I think they look super cool. Yep, that does not look good. Oh, that one did not look good at all. Yikes. Yeah, so let's see. At our current pace, yeah, there's no way we finish every one. So I guess there'll be a part 2 of this stream. We'll have another drawing stream at some point. And then you got kind of like this like very light gold like embellishment on a lot of the stuff. There we go, that's looking pretty good. And then I'm actually really happy with how this is looking. And then we've got, let's see. We'll start working on the bangs. So we got, make sure these are like just the right angle. We'll bring this down. Is that the direction I want to go with the hair, actually? I don't think it is. Nana, why is your hair so hard to draw? Well, you gotta do this. So let's see. Cut. Keep. I can give you a haircut if you want. No, I don't think that'll be necessary. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. So now we got that. Oh, I haven't even made room for your ears. That's fine. And then, well, I want to make sure the ears are visible though, so we're just going to stick them out like that. Good enough. And then, if I was hyping up the facial expressions, I gotta be able to capture that energy with your like base face expression. Does that do it justice? We're gonna hope so. I'm like making your arms more pronounced because we kind of lost it whenever I added the hair in the background. It's fine, it's fine. I think that'll be as close as I can get. Whenever I added the hair, it messed up the outfit, not even gonna lie, but it's okay. I did what I could. And that's what's important. So let's go ahead. We'll take this. We'll save this. Ba-ba-ba. Now let's see what your art tag is. Oh, is that nanotes, it looks like, is your art tag? Yes, it looks like it. Alright, so now... So, alright, happy belated birthday to our Wizard of Darkness, Nano. And then just post this. Alright, so hopefully that's something that you can, you know, cherish. You can say that one of your co-highs drew you. There you go. Alright, how many has that done now? So let's see, I've drawn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 today. I'd already drawn 5, so that's 10 out of 27. Well, let's shoot for... Let's see, how many do we want to shoot for? I guess maybe 13? Well, we'll do exactly half, so either 13, 14. Thank you for liking the stream, Nano. I hope that means that you saw the drawing and enjoyed it. My stream trash. Oh, look now. Gotcha, gotcha. Yes, now it is. It's now there on your art tag. Let's see. Something's telling me I want to do Hiroshi next for some reason. So I'm gonna go ahead and draw him. He looks like he'd have a simple design. Maybe that's why. Maybe I'm looking at it, I'm like, I can actually have an okay time. That was not quite Hiroshi's face shape. Let's see. So let's see, he's got a vest. Really like nice dark brown vest that he's got actually. Let's do his legs as well real quick. So what does? Anthony, welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. Right now we're just doing, it's a really just chill, simple experience. We're just doing a little bit of drawing and vibing is all. Dude, this music, it's like hitting my soul right now. It's great. So let's see, we get the pose just right. That'd be a Pink Floyd, Roger Waters. You know, I haven't actually, I feel like I need to listen to a lot more Pink Floyd. I feel like I would enjoy them, I just don't really listen to them, you know? I guess technically we don't know that's there. So the big thing with Hiroshi is just going to be getting his, like, you know, his big ribbon that goes around his body. I also see that he's got like this little dapper watch. Never noticed that before. Okay, so let's get this ribbon. So how do we want to do this? I guess I could. Yeah, I've got it. So I'm going to draw it as a big, like, light blue block. And then I'm going to just color over that. Probably the easiest way to do it with the tools that I have. Now I'll like do the center is white. And then pink. Of course, he's got his ribbon. Notice a lot of Nexus members have ribbons, actually. Like, kind of, not ascots per se, but just like some kind of ribbon that they have around their neck. Alright, now, of course, Hiroshi needs his lollipop. Alright, now it's on to just the hair. Yeah, he's definitely a much easier one. I will gladly take. Ooh, that looks bad. So there we go, and then it's beautiful. let's go ahead and take a picture of this. You guys will be able to see our beautiful Candy CEO, who honestly, I feel like I've done worse, but like, or rather, I've done better, but this was a really good one. I'm happy with this one. Mine is our very own Candyman. Hiroshi. So there we are. There we are. Goodness. Alright, so now let's find out who we are doing next. Okay, snipping tool, don't be like this. Oh yeah, that's the last secret ingredient, by the way, of making sure it's just right, is add that little extra bit of compression by like getting the picture through snipping tool. I think it really adds a lot to the style. I believe that's 11 now. Morphe, welcome on in. Welcome. So, let's see. I think I want to do just about 2 or 3 more. You know what? Let's do Bakura, since he kind of seems like he'd be an easy one. We'll do Bakura next. Because it's another one that's like very heavily like, it's a lot of blacks, right? So, in fact, we can't even see his chin. I never realized that. So we're actually going to start with his outfit. So, do this. Kind of get his turtleneck thing that he's got going on. And then, let's actually... got all kinds of like straps and everything. Literally strapped. And then he's kind of got like gray pants. I think I remember seeing people say that he's colored like a can of Monster, but honestly they're not wrong. Alright, so let's see. Dude, he's also got some, like, he's dripped out with his shoes. My goodness. There's a lot of Nexus members who just have, like, really, Like, I'd wear those if I had those. If I could afford those. Harris, welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. We're just doing a really just laid back drawing stream. Just occasionally chatting in the chat. You know, feel free to stop by for a little bit. You know, it's probably not as high energy as what a lot of people want, or even as I've given in the past. And I figured this is something that I want to do at some point, is to just finish these drawings and make sure everybody in Nexus has them. So I figured we could do it on stream, you know? That way you guys can like know or like anticipate each one as it's about to drop. Bakura's, it's weird because like his proportions are completely messed up. So like it's like his own style. Like he gets his own unique art style. Oh, I'm so sorry, Bakura. Yeah, no, I can't live with that being how his hair looks. Oh, that's a lot better. That's way better. Still looks very like Justin Bieber-y, not even gonna lie to you, but I think it's fine. So let's actually, you know, things are getting serious when I pull out the erase tool. Actually erase something. Elchuwork, we're gonna go with. Welcome back and thank you for the follow. Right now we're doing just a really, really chill environment where I'm just doing a little bit of drawing. You know, I didn't expect my silly little crown drawings to become the phenomenon that they did, but now like so many people love them in Nexus. And I'm like, how? Why? Why have my silly little drawings like blown up? Literally got a gun. I think he might be the only Nexus member who canonically has a gun. Kind of got like these straps that go off to the side. So you got like a strap over there, a strap over there that ends with a bit of like green. And then of course he's got his sword. There we go. He's got his little sword. Very happy penguin. Welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. We're just doing a nice, chill little drawing stream at the moment, so I'm really not talking all too much. Right now, we are actually finishing up Mr. Baccarat Noir. So, you know, I'll be doing my little Crayon drawing. You know, I thought about trying to market this as like a, like Osian does Bob Ross ASMR. I'm like, oh, so, you know, we'll go ahead and add a little bit to Baccarat's sword here. I decided probably not the direction I should take the stream, but you know, it was a cute little idea I had. It's a happy little accident. Alright, there we go. I think we've got Mr. Baccarat Noir is completed. So now, got the next one. Where is it? There it is. Oh, I gotta find out what his art tag is. Does Baccarat have an art tag? Oh wait, he might not have an art tag. Let's see. Yeah, it seems like he probably doesn't. Or if he does, they were posted a while ago. Oh, it looks like Baku art is a tag. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and use Baku art. Or I guess it's Baku art. It's like Baccarat, but instead of an H at the end, it's art. So I'm gonna go ahead and assume that's what I need to be using. So I'm just writing, next up is our model / assassin, the one and only Baccarat Noir. So there's that. Alright. So who do we want to draw next? Let's see, we probably got time for about 2 more. We'll do 2 more. And I already know who I want the last one for the day to be. So why don't we draw... I'm just like looking through thinking, like who seems like they'd be fun to draw right now? Like there... some people who I want to draw whenever I have like more time to think about it and worry about it, you know? Like I'm looking at Indra, someone who I'd want more time for. Reverie, someone I'd want a lot of time for. Maybe we'll draw... It's like I want to be someone with a simpler design while also, you know, I still want to try, of course. Maybe we'll do... Honestly, I'm looking at Kyohei's design. I think we'll go ahead and draw Kyohei as our next person. No, Kyohei and I, we've been talking a lot recently. Like, he's super cool. Love that guy. I gotta fix my posture. Ugh. I'm already old enough. I'm having back problems as it is. I don't need any more. Alright, so let's see. Ochu, welcome back. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you had a fun time stopping by Leobel's stream. Alright, let's see. Right now we're about to do our last two. So we're doing Kyohei at the moment. And then the last one, I'm here to say goodbye because I'm going to sleep now. Yes, you go get some rest, alright? I know it's like, what, 6 a.m. for you? Yeah, you get some rest, alright? Yeah, so after Kyohei, we're gonna go ahead and finish off with, I figure we'll finish with Lumiora. I know it's a very sad situation with her graduating recently and all. And I figured it'd be a nice time to draw her if ever. So let's see, Kyohei. I think it's very funny how I change my style, my method, with every single one. Like, no two are the same. I'd like to apologize to Kyohei in advance. Let's see. Sebastian, welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. Nice to have you here. Mr. The terminally online vampire himself. Welcome on in. Okay, so right now we're just finishing for the last couple of drawings. Right now I'm doing Kyohei, and then last up will be Lumiora. So this is gonna be our last two. So it's just really chill vibes. We're just kind of hanging out, chatting occasionally. I'm really just using this as a way to get more hours on AniLive while doing something I was already gonna do anyways. Cause I've been wanting to draw all of my senpais. So, doing this. Oh, I feel so bad for him. I've got a unique art style to say the least, and feel like I'm not doing Kyohei justice. Well, you know, it's not horrible, actually. Like, this isn't the worst one. It's not like Clotho. Ha! Trying to make sure to get all the fine details. Let's see. Oh, and thank you for the follow, Sebastian. Thank you. So, you know, I picked him because I figured, oh, this isn't that complex of a design. I may have been wrong. I might have been in fact, there's quite a bit to it. And then I'm noticing for some reason on the design specifically where I can't see their chins, that completely messes with like the proportions of them for me, and I end up drawing them like all out of whack. It's okay though, it makes them look like cartoon, like very stylized cartoon characters, and I'm honestly here for it. We'll call it a, that's my happy little accident. Get his bangs. Yada yada. Oh, I didn't even realize he was wearing headphones. Well, there you go. I learned something new about his design. So I can go ahead and add these on. And there we are. I'll add on the collar. Make sure I add on these little lights that are on the collar. And then, see, he's got like a little pencil case thing, it looks like, on his jacket. Honestly, adding that's probably just going to make it a little too messy. So we're going to go ahead and forgo that. And so we'll add on these little circle glove things that he's got. Yeah, his proportions are completely out of whack. It's alright. We're gonna go with this for his design. He's very smushed. Hopefully they still love him. So let's see what his art tag is. Hey, it's art. That's his art tag. So we'll put... Yo, hold on. This art, this one's so good actually. I'm gonna like that. It's like the top one on his art tag is really, really good. Portion. So sending in, or doing my next little tweet. Let's see, next episode of Repel and Bromon Kyohei's proportions are only a little out of whack, right? There we go. So now with it being 6:21 for me, whoops, I'm really bad about doxing my time zone, which yeah, I have to just start using my time zone. It's getting too hard for my little senile mind. But yeah, so I'm only gonna be going for a little bit longer, so let's go ahead and finish up with drawing Lumiora. So, do that. Alright, it's all set up. So let's go ahead and do this now. So I kind of want to start with the dress. It's a lot of frills. Trying to see how it actually all comes together. I think I see. You know what, with hers, honestly, I see cats. Welcome on in, welcome. Is that a new profile picture I see? Or am I just misremembering what your profile picture was? It is. See, it looks very, very colorful. I'm trying to like use my old man eyes to see exactly what it is. At the very least, I can tell it is a good drawing. It's Len Kagamine, that's the Vocaloid, right? Am I remembering that correctly? Nice. It's like one of the only Vocaloids I actually know. But yeah, right now we're just having a chill drawing stream. I'm not really talking all too much. I'm focused on the art, you know, focused on the craft. You're arting too? There we go. Now we can just keep each other company. Though I am actually doing my last one for the day. I'm drawing Lumiora. excited to see it. It's been fun seeing all the drawings. Yeah, no, I mean these things are they're a lot of fun for me. You know, just something like I'm not able to actually draw, of course. It's like my fun little way of giving back, I suppose. And I mean, people seem to be enjoying them. That's what matters. I thought Lumiora was gonna be harder actually, but she's surprisingly an easy one to draw. Alright, so let's see. Because really, I'm already kind of like on the detail phase for her. And that's just because, you know, so much of the design is, you know, very similarly colored. Alright, so let's see. Sorry, I'm just like so focused on this last one. I want to make sure this one's really good. Her design is really, really nice. Or what? No. I mean, it still is nice, so I guess I shouldn't really say it was nice. No, I'm gonna miss Lumiora a lot. You know, I didn't get to know her long, but I was a fan of hers before joining Nexas, and then getting to meet her was a really, really pleasant experience. And it just happened very, very suddenly, where now she wouldn't be here anymore. Alright, and now we gotta get gelatin, of course. Alright, well I think we're already done, really. And then I think this is the last one. I can go ahead and find her art tag. Wow, and it is 6:32. It has already been well over 2 hours. Well, not, I guess, it's been 2 hours already, which is wild. Each one took twice as long as I expected. Alright, let's see if I can't find... See if I can't find her art tag. Here we are. It's Lumi your art. I see we've got Non and Curse. Welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. Yes, we're actually, funnily enough, we're just now ending. I know I did accidentally at one point put that this was at 4:30 PST, but I meant 4:30 CST because I am a silly, silly man who can't do time zones. In fact, in the future, I'm just going to use my time zone. I'm just going to use Central Standard Time for everything from now on. Just to make sure nothing like that happens again. And so what I will probably do, I'm not going to make a schedule for this week. I'm just going to use the one that's already pinned to my account. But then next week, and I'll put in an announcement like right before my schedule, but from now on, all of my schedules will be on CST time, not PST. Alright. And then here we are. So, well, that reads, for the last one of the day, I've decided to pay my respect to our dear Jelly Mom herself, Lumiora. I hope you're doing well for yourself wherever you are. It was a pleasure meeting you. And then, there we are. To be honest, way back I made a list of all my online friends and their time differences. Yeah, I've been having to do that actually with all the different Nexus people. Because, you know, all of us are in different time zones, or, you know, we're all over the place. And so I'm also starting to learn what time it is for certain people, just like off the top of my head. For example, I could tell you right now it is 12:35 a.m. for Mia. Like, that's just something I can tell you off the top of my head at this point. So, there we are. We've got the last drawing. So today we drew Lumiora, Kyohei, Bakura, Hiroshi, Nano, Alvin, Odette, Clotho, and Felix. Icy Travel, welcome in. You're actually joining in right as I'm about to leave. I may have tweeted the wrong starting time on one of my tweets. I put 4:30 PST whenever that's actually when I'm ending. I started at 2:30 PST. May I use your Lumi as a profile picture? I assume that's fine. Like, I have no problem with that. Pax Empirical? Yes, welcome on in. Welcome. Oh, you've been on Twitch? Yeah, I forgot to advertise the restream and didn't like look at Twitch at all. But I figured that's probably for the best anyways, because my attention was already like kind of bad, like between the chat and drawing. I don't know how people do it. I don't know how people do drawing streams. I guess usually they don't have to also chat. They can just like show their artwork. You know, so maybe we'll get to do that someday. And you guys will get to see as my creations come to life. Which I know we're definitely going to have a part 2 for this, where I'm drawing the rest of the Genesis members. Let's see. So, how many do I have remaining now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I drew 9. I had already drawn 5, so that's 14. And so I've got 13 left. So that's probably going to be another full 2-hour stream. So I guess that's something we'll do next week. We'll continue this to another drawing stream. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and call it here since I do have so much work to get done. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Free time? What even is that? Who knows? Ha. Alright, yes. Everyone, have a great evening. And let's go ahead and call this case closed. See you next time.